Today's topic is equations of a circle. We're going to start with the important facts to remember, such as the equation of the circle. The equation of the circle is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to the radius squared. We always have to think opposite. The other thing that we always have to remember is to try to omit choices when doing the multiple choice questions. Let's look at our first question. Read it to yourself. So we have the center. So we have positive, negative. We want negative, positive. Pause the video and omit two choices. You should omit choice 3 and choice 4 because we want negative, positive. Since it says tangent to the line x equals -2, the next best thing for us to do is to draw in a graph. You can always go to the back of your Regents book and get the graph paper. I'm going to plot my center, which is 2, -4. I'm going to draw in the line x equals -2. If it's going to be tangent to x equals -2, then I count and see how long my radius has to be. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I know my radius is going to be. If I look at my choices, remember, they're always equal to the radius squared. So in choice 1, the radius squared is 4. My radius is going to be 2. In choice 2, my radius squared is 16. So my radius is 4, and that is the answer to the question. Take a look at the next question. I want you to read it to yourself and solve it. So you will have to pause the video, and then you can watch the answer. Now, look at your answer, and hopefully you got choice 1. The graph below shows segment AB, which is a chord of circle O. The coordinates of the endpoint of segment AB are A3, 3, and B3, -7. The distance from the midpoint of AB to the center of the circle is 2 units, which could be a correct equation for circle O. Keep in mind, we need 2 key pieces. We need the center and we need the radius to write the equation of a circle. Key word here, it says midpoint. So if this says midpoint, we have to find the midpoint of AB. It's a nice vertical line. All we have to do is count and take half of it, and it's 8 units long. So if I count 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, it will take me to the point 3, -2. So 3, -2 is what? It says the distance from the midpoint of AB to the center of the circle. We now know that the radius is 2 units from that point. So is it this point? I'm going to go over 2 from the center, and I have a choice of these 4 points. And now I'm going to look at my choices. Well, keep in mind that if you look at the different coordinates, you could easily get rid of some choices. Look at this choice here. This choice here is the point. Oh, I put in the wrong spot. Let's fix that. Hold on. this should be the point 30. If you look at the choices, none of them use those coordinates. So we can get rid of that point. If we look at this point down here, it's the coordinates 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, -4. And look at the choices. They're not going to work with that point either. So let's eliminate that point. So now, is the center of our circle going to be 1, -2, or is it going to be 5, -2? So let's write those down. 1, -2, or 5, -2. Both points are positive, negative, and we need negative, positive. So we can quickly get rid of choices 2 because we need -5, +2. We can get rid of choice 3 because we need +1, -2. So it's either choice 1 or choice 4. Keep in mind that either of those points represent the center of the circle, which means from point A, and I could pick point B also. I'm just going to show you with A to that point. That could be a radius. Or from A to this point, this could be the radius. What I really need to find now is the length of the radius, and the way I find the length of the radius is to use the distance formula. We are going to use point A, and then it's either going to be using point 1, -2, or 5, -2. So we're going to use the distance formula. We're going to use point A, which is 3, 3, and then you can use either of those points to try. I think I will use the point, doesn't matter, I'll use 1, -2. I want you to pause the video and find the distance of these 2 points. When you plug it in, the numbers, you get the radius to be the square root of 29, but remember that in the equation of a circle, it's equal to the radius squared. So when we square the square root of 29, we get 29, making our answer choice 1. Don't forget the easy trick here that the square and the square root cancel each other out. You don't really need to use your calculator for that.